This man, Lou Gehrig, established new records for durability, new standards of courage. Joe DiMaggio, the Yankee Clipper, hit safely in 56 consecutive games, a record that still stands unequaled. And in 1956, this man, Don Larsen, pitched the first perfect game in World Series history. On other American League diamonds, men with nicknames like the Georgia Peach, Rapid Robert, and the Splendid Splinter wrote their names into the all-time American League record book. With their bats, their gloves, their arms, baseball still honors its former greats with events like this Yankee old-timers game. But today, in the American League, a new wave of talent is teaming up with some new fun ideas in entertainment. To make a baseball game one of the happiest choices you can hit on for a summer's afternoon or evening out. All around the American League, from Baltimore's Memorial Stadium to the California Angels' new stadium at Anaheim, a ticket to a ball game is your passport to 9 innings of pennant-contending excitement. Plus, any number of new twists in pregame action, thrown in just for the fun of it. At Chicago's White Sox Park, for example, after the White Sox sluggers have taken their cuts in the batting cage, and before the Sox shutout specialists have started firing bullets, well, what happens at the ballpark is enough to make the groundskeeper cry, and more timid fans seek sanctuary of the upper deck. It's teen night, Dad, and you'd better know it. A whole field full of frantic frugers gets in the swim with a sort of mass monkey and a hully-gully of other assorted jerks. But you don't have to name it, man. Just shake it. When the amateurs have had their day with prizes presented to the most abandoned, the professionals take over. Followed by the real go-go artists, the Chicago White Sox. North by northwest from Chicago, up Minnesota way, the big excitement starts when the Twins play the kind of baseball that wins batting championships. And most valuable player awards. But even before the Twins begin overpowering the opposition at the plate and on the mound, the good times start with events like Dairy Industries Night. The Queen reigning over the Dairy Night festivities shows the very latest style in gowns fashioned entirely of butter labels. The two cuties trying to cream each other in a little friendly cow milking competition are a couple of ex-farm boys out to prove they can still cut the mustard as milkmaids. Will the Twin win? That's kind of like asking if Detroit makes cars. It does, and any day or night the Motor City's baseball team is at home, you'll find a Tiger share of Detroit's wheels rolling towards Tiger Stadium, where it's a toss-up whether the kids dig Ball Day, Bat Day, or Cap Day the most. Their choice is just as tough when it comes to picking a favorite from the Tigers' tight-fisted pitching staff. Or the Bengals' glove and bat men. Catch the Tigers or any American League team in action these days, and you see another big attraction the American League has going for it. A bumper crop of youngsters with superstar potential, coming on fast, bringing new excitement to the game. One of the surest ways to speed the growth of any crop, of course, is to give it plenty of sunshine, the kind the Yankees get in spring training at Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Another Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, Walter Johnson. What will the record books say a few months, a few years from now? Who knows for sure? But one thing is certain: watching, wondering, dreaming, that's half the fun of it. Sunshine and savvy. Savvy from stars like Whitey Ford, who set the records the young'uns are shooting for. Batting savvy from the old Mick himself, or the great Joe DiMaggio. Sunshine, savvy, and hustle. Grab that ball, cover that bag, catch that dog. But don't overdo it. Take a little time to relax. Give your eyes a rest. Sure, you'd rather be polishing that slider, but live a little. Sure, your muscles might feel that long workout, but force yourself. Drive yourself. If you play the Boston Red Sox, you train at Winter Haven, Florida, home of Cypress Gardens with its great water show. Meanwhile, back at training camp, your own show runs through a few dress rehearsals. While the specialty acts polish their performances, the chorus tones its muscles and develops its sense of rhythm.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 1. 1 and 2. 1 and...
The sweetest rhythm of all. Bat hitting ball, spikes crossing the plate, and the applause that goes with it. So many fine points to perfect, so many plays to master. If your name is Tony Conigliaro, you not only break records, you cut them back in Boston. If you're an Indian, Cleveland variety, you naturally train out west, getting in form for the coming season under the Tucson sun. Throwing form. Going form. Slugging form. Sliding form. Fielding form. More fielding form. Form tested under pressure in exhibition games. And around Tucson, different forms of relaxation, too. Washington, D.C., opening day, baseball's 4th of July and New Year's Eve all in one. For the fans, a day in spring to remember. The end of the long winter. The start of the season of hope. For both southpaw and right-hander alike, a time to swing into action. For both senior and junior senators, the end of training, the moment of truth. 162 games stretch ahead, and any one of them could be the game when one of the Senators' impressive youth corps suddenly hits it big. Like the Senators' sparkling D.C. Stadium, the home of the California Angels at Anaheim is a symbol of the growth and popularity of baseball, American League style. For the game that ushers in the new season here, the script follows the same colorful storyline, but the supporting cast is something else. If the opposing manager doesn't seem caught up in the spirit of things, it could be the thought of the Angel pitching star his team will have to face. Or the way this young club can hurt you with a big play. Big speed. Or the big hit. Young blood and young ideas, like the Angels' annual celebrity game for the Motion Picture Relief Fund. In this event, which matches a team of celebrities against sportscasters, you might see Mamie Van Doren double as first base coach and pinch hitter. and show beautiful form in both capacities. Where there's hope, there's fun. Where there's Martin, there are refreshments. In this case, served up by Soupy Sales. When the gang from nearby Disneyland shows up to salute the Angels, the very young get their kicks. At Kansas City, the fans and some of the featured performers get their kicks at events like the annual Farmers' Night. When the stars of a greased pig chase develop a last-second case of stage fright, a hog-calling artist on the A's roster comes to the rescue, and the chase is on. Bugged by his buddy's sad fate, the bunny who keeps the ump supplied with baseballs at Kansas City does a disappearing act. But the young A's keep the action rolling with their hitting, hurling, and hustle. Inspired by this kind of hustle, even the Kansas City ground crew gets into the act, tidying up to double time, while a junior member comes up with a new way to steal a base. At the popular father and son and family night games, such as this one at Baltimore, some real young American leaguers learn the ABCs of baseball and come up with some more new ideas to how the game should be played. Who needs base paths anyway when the umpire sees things from our point of view? For that matter, why go to all the trouble of batting and taking 4 wide ones before you take a walk? Cut the cute stuff, Pops. Just lay a fat one in here. Never mind which way I hit it, the swing's the thing. What's all this jazz about the manager being such a tough guy? Sis is here to cheer us on. And you gotta admit, we got one of the most beautiful benches the game has ever seen. the real power behind the power of the talent-laden Orioles. The dream of every youngster breaking into the American League is to play in baseball's two greatest attractions, the All-Star Game and the most famous and popular of all American sports spectacles, the World Series. The October Classic seen by more people in person and on television than any other American sports competition. There are as many ways to enjoy spring and summer as there are places. Sailing, water skiing, playing hard, or playing it cool. They're all part of the picture, all part of the fun. Like a ball game, the kind you can enjoy at any American League park. The excitement can range from tense to explosive. From something for the boys to something for the girls. With something to click with just about everyone. For a change of pace, a change of scene, a great place to take a date or take the family, take in a game of baseball, the way they play it in the Young League, the Fun League, the American League.
Treat yourself and the gang to a baseball game. Have a ball, have a blast. Go, go, go. See the thrill, the action, and added attractions that make a ball game such a bang-up show. Every branch of the family, the public at large, everyone gets a heck of a charge. Get excitement, suspense and intrigue from the baseball they play in the American League. Make a date to take in a game of baseball. You'll find the game's very big. In wham, and ham, and smash, and dash, and everything else that everyone digs. It's peanuts and popcorn, power and scat. It's what's happening. What's in? It's what's new, pussycat. Won't you go out and watch 'em? Hit it and grab it. You'll find you just can't kick the habit. Here's a game that is something for everyone. Under the lights or under the sun, when you're watching a game of baseball.